In this video, we are going to take a very close look at a superb condition Enfield No. 5 Mk1 Jungle carbine. Now, if you like the content of these videos and would like to help the channel out, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you could, become a member. Alright, so what we have here, and I did not purchase this was more or less sent for an appraisal authentication type of deal here, but somebody I know has this and wanted me to take a look at it. So we're going to go over what is a real No. 5 jungle carbine. And there are a lot of guns that have been cut down and from rifles and that are not actual No. 5 carbines. Now this gun, as you see, is in, it looks like it's been re-arsenaled or refinished at one point in time. Most of the jungle carbines I've seen in the past were used. So this is either a mint, unissued item or something that was re-arsenaled and then sold as surplus. And I'll show you some markings that tell me why. But the bore condition and everything, this gun looks new and unfired. It came out of an estate, so I don't have any history on it. Its current owner said when he got it, it was still gummy with remnants of cosmoline, and this is the condition that it came in. Very curious item here. Got a rubber butt plate. And this particular one, I've seen a few of them that have a metal cap on the stock. This does not. And we will go over all the markings. But first off, on the receiver, this is correct. Electro pen markings are correct with the new serial number. The wrist area, which usually has the arsenal in that, is devoid of markings, and other than I think the British arrow, that's the only thing I can find on there once we start taking a closer look at this gun, but it appears to be 100% correct. So how do you know you have a real No. 5 carbine? Well, this all looks correct. The little rubber pad, the butt plate, and the way that the sling mounts through that loop, but that could be added on to a standard rifle. So when you come to the action itself, and I'm not sure if I'm 100% correct, when you look at it, first thing, turn the bolt handle up and it should have this hole drilled in it as a lightning cut. Now this particular example where you usually have your arsenal marking and date, this has actually been scrubbed clean, and on this side there's absolutely no markings. So first thing, we have the correct bolt handle in there. Another thing I've noticed, I believe this, to get the bolt out, there's an added little latch in there. I can't point, but you see that there, the little latch. And another thing, the rear sight. This rear sight is correct because, and I can get it to focus, it goes to 800 meters maximum, not the standard 1300 meters, which would be for a rifle. And like I said, you can see that little serrated edge down there. Another giveaway is the lightning cuts in a receiver. They're on both sides. You know, here and here. I'll try to rotate this so you can see it. But that's it there. And that side there. Okay? So that's how you kind of can tell. Now, on this side, there is a curious marking. Try to get it to focus. It says England there on the receiver. I think you can see it. And there's a stamp above it. I'm not quite sure what it is. I can't read it. But usually, if that gun was marked England, the British have a law that any civilian firearms, or if it was in the civilian market, it must be marked with country of origin. So you'll see Lugers with Germany and things like that. This says England, which I doubt very much they would put on a military issued gun. So this may have been sold to the private market. Okay, or private ownership. Now here, if it'll focus, we have the markings for the proof, the British proof marks in tons, telling you it's an 18.5-inch barrel. And these were fitted with a special flash hider and took a special bayonet, did not use a standard one. So that's a look at the flash hider and the front sight. Okay, and when we come around to the other side, we have a marking there on the receiver, the correct electro-pen marking on the receiver for serial number and that. And like I said, I believe here's an arrow. That means British government property. And also the bolt here, I had to turn this around. The bolt is electropenned to match the serial number on this conversion. Okay, there are some stampings on the underside of the buttstock by the trigger guard. There. And I believe, I don't know if that's a stamp there or not. Has a number 3, I think, stamped in there. Then up here on the forestock, we have the serial number stamped into the stock itself. There. And there does not appear to be any importation marks on this rifle. So that meant that it came into the country before 1988. One last telltale sign to tell if you're dealing with an actual number 5 carbine is if you can remove the handguard, which at most gun shows and shops and auctions you're not going to be able to, but when you get it home and you find these lightning cuts in the barrel, these things here, then you know that you do have a number 5 carbine. Okay, there they are. Only a number 5 will have that on the barrel. Alright, let me get this thing back together. Well, there you have it, guys. A really nice, clean example of the number 5 Mark 1 Jungle carbine. Alright, thank you and stay tuned.